Hello my friends, I'm Gregory, Jet English there. Today is June 14th and I have two topics for today. I brought to you two topics. Top time killers. Well, I'm very worried. I'm very upset when I spend time badly and I waste a lot of my time. I feel really bad then and I think about it a lot. So I'm gonna talk about top time killers that I have, because I track my time all the time. When I see like 40 hours a week that I waste for nothing, but without any particular activities, I feel really sick. But when you look closer, I don't know. There's nothing wrong. I don't know where I spend my time. So what I spend my time on, I don't know. Where is it going? So when you look closely, you don't see anything. So I wonder, where is my time? Where is it? What consumes my time? So let's discuss it. Because I don't like the situation, but I don't change it. It doesn't change. It goes on and on and on. So whether I accept it, that I'm like this, and that's what I need to keep going, well, that's okay. So I don't have to worry about it. I don't need to worry about it. Or if I don't like the situation, I need to change it. So these are two cases. And we'll see if there is something I can do about it. And also I'm gonna go through my pin tabs in my browser, Opera. So you see I have a lot of pin tabs. So are they all really needed? And what it's all about? They're English related mostly, so have a great opportunity to see what I have. Well, okay, let's get started. Top time killers. I wrote down some of the things that I could remember. Well, first of all, slow work. Now that's kind of surprising, because when you think of top time killers, you think about something not related to work, like leisure activities, or I don't know, watching TV or checking your phone, but not work. But this is it. This is the first item that I could think of. Slow work. So sometimes I work, I sit at my computer, I click work activity on my phone. So I start working, and then I get distracted when I start watching something. I try to do it in English so it can be helpful, but well, I don't really work. I don't really do anything done, get anything done. So I can sit like this for 2 hours and don't finish anything. And that's annoying, because sometimes I don't know where this line between working and not working. So I can watch something, I can read an article, then I can find an interesting video, then I go watch it, then I share this video, then I discuss this video, then I do some extra reading, and I do some research. Well, then I go saving my notes, then I need to change some apps, some scripts that I use, so like a mess, a big mess. I sometimes, for example, I can go to a browser. I think you know this situation. When you go to a browser, you want to do something, you go to YouTube to upload a new video, then you get distracted, you find a new video and you start watching, and you start watching another one, then you go to a website, then you start reading articles, and you forget, and you like have to rewind it back to the beginning where it started. So what was the point going to the browser in the first place? Well, it happens a lot, so I try to kind of restrict the working part and the leisure part, the free time part, but it fails all the time. I fail all the time. I don't know, I'll try it again. I'll keep trying until it's perfect, until I like it. So work, if you work, so sometimes you find something interesting, I can, write it down, maybe to save it for later use. And when I have free time, I watch it or I read it, not when I'm working. So when I work, I think that's the idea. And I set a time, so 1 hour, and I work 1 hour. I don't do anything else. This is a best option I can think of. Oh, slow work. And you think that you work, but you don't work. Work very slowly. You don't do anything. You don't progress at all. Well, the next part, VK, social media. Oh, luckily I don't have an Instagram account that I check on very often, and Facebook account and WhatsApp. I know many people have all of them. I really cannot like apprehend how they do this, how they juggle all the social media, and how can they manage, how they can manage all of this. So I have one social media and I spend a lot of time there. So once I decided to have more friends, so I sent a lot of friend requests to get more friends, to be, more popular, to seem more popular actually. And I don't know, it really helped me to achieve something. So I got a lot of friends, more than 1,000. I don't know those people at all. I don't understand what they're doing. Like they're women that post photographs. I don't know. They think that VK is Instagram, so they just post a photo and they write a little comment about this photo, like this is me with my children, or this is my new diploma, or here am I on a vacation, and all of that. I get sick of these posts. I don't understand it, like the point of this post, and I think many people hate such posts. I don't know, this is not an Instagram, but people should understand this, that VK is not an Instagram, and don't confuse them. So, well, what's the point? So I go through all this. So I used to have more or less decent communities and people who I subscribed to and who I read, really. But now I have thousands of unknown people, strangers, basically, that I don't know. And there are some magicians, future tellers, and a lot of marketing people, business people, and I don't understand. And if you want to delete them and subscribe, it's impossible. I don't know. What am I gotten myself into? What have I gotten myself into? It's crazy. So when I go to the news, it's crazy. It's like 15 minutes or 20 minutes and 30 minutes at least. Well, there's something interesting stuff, because Kentucky has a so-called an intelligent feed. So it gives you not all the stuff, but the most interesting one that it thinks the most interesting for you. It recommends it to you. Well, and yeah, most of the time I see something helpful from like English teachers, from English publics, communities, some memes and jokes that I like to read in English, and some of the posts from business people as well. But now it's like 50% of really crazy stuff. Well, that's VK. So what can I do about it? I try not to go to the news feed at all, but sometimes I'll talk about it a bit later. Morning and night activities. So I feel very tired and I just open Contact. I know, I want like new emotions, not new emotions. Like I want emotions. Yeah. I want new stuff. I want something interesting. My brain kind of demands it. So when you eat it, you consume it. Without any thought about it. Well, Russian stuff. Okay, the next part. So I try to do everything in English, and this is a good part, because when you learn English, you can do anything, like virtually anything. You can read books, articles. Well, you can read memes. You can read a Wikipedia about SpongeBob, and it's still very good for your English. You can you can search through, well, what's the word? You can search through social media, and you can check Instagram accounts, well, Facebook, everything, as long as it's in English. That's great. But when I switch to Russian stuff, sometimes there are things that Russian, and you can do it in English, really. And I read some articles, or I watch videos, especially long ones. So I decided to stop watching Russian videos, no matter how good they are. No. And you know what? I try to unsubscribe. I try to tell Google that it doesn't show me any Russian content, but it still shows. It still like forces me to watch it. I don't know why they're doing it. YouTube, because they're interested in increasing your time spending on this website, and it's like crazy. I saw a Russian YouTube channel when I watched once, maybe months ago, and it's still on my main page, on my recommendation page. When I go to YouTube, it shows me to watch this video. It forces me to watch it. And I click, don't show me this video, or I watched it, or don't recommend this channel. But, you know, it only takes to load the page when you see it again. It's crazy. And I read some forums and people complain about the same, it's about the same bug. I don't think even it's a bug. It's not a bug, it's a feature. That's what they do. So, well, that's terrible. I go to history search, to search history, yeah. And to watch history, so I deleted everything and it's still on my main page. It's crazy. I can't delete, I can't get rid of it. I don't know what to do, really. So Russian stuff bothers me. I mean, no offense, I want to tell something bad about Russia, Russian materials, Russian authors, Russian YouTube channels. Actually, Russian YouTubers are very good, you know. I found a lot of Russian YouTube channels that have more than 1 million subscribers and create very decent content. Well, very educational, very funny. I love Mamix personally, what he does. So yeah, again, Mamix in the same category. So I can go to Mamix. Now after some time I wonder what he's up now. So I can go check his account and boom, I spend like 30 minutes watching his videos. I mean, it's fun, it's interesting, it's very like gigantic. The scale of his projects is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think one day, guys, I think these guys, I don't know, they do something bad to the earth or to the sun or something, like in these scales, universe scales. So it's crazy what they're doing. And again, I feel upset, very upset after watching it, because I don't think it's really educational. It gives me something, I don't know, I think it's useless. It's fun, but it's useless. Then long sleep, the next point. Well, I know sleep is necessary and good sleep is even more necessary. But the problem is sometimes I don't go to bed in time, so I stay late, I do my business, then I go to bed late, I feel bad, I don't want to sleep, I can't fall asleep properly, and then I sleep more. And sleep more than I need. So I sleep for 8, for 9, for 10 hours. And more than that, after I sleep 10 hours, I wake up in the morning like feeling extremely bad, extremely terrible. So I can go take a nap again during the next day. So you see, I know there are some times when you have to finish your job today, you have a deadline tomorrow, so you have to finish now no matter what, no matter how much you're going to sleep next day. But this is not the case, because I don't have any schedules. I have no deadlines. I can do whatever I want. So this is a big problem. I think I have to sleep 7 hours a day in average. It's enough. 49 a week. And no more than that. Because more than that, I think it's useless. And again, it's time killer. If you sleep more than 5 hours a week, well, it's 5 hours a week that you waste for nothing. Yeah, and morning night sharing. My morning night. Yeah, morning night. That's something about VK as well, because and 9 gauge too. So when I wake up, sometimes I feel terrible. My head hurts, and I don't want to go out of my bed. I don't want to get out of my bed. So what I do is I open my phone. And I grab my phone and start watching VK. You know, when there is something interesting, you get excited, and you like step by step you're waking up. And yeah, and I can do it, you know, for 30 minutes. I even wrote a script that says, stop doing it. It's morning time, so don't waste your time. Contact. I think if I set the time like for 15 minutes, and then after 15 minutes I finish it and I get up, I think that's more or less okay, especially when I read in English. Reading books is not really so appealing in the morning. Well, I don't know. And at night, the same thing. I'm very tired. I go to bed, but I can't fall asleep. So I grab my phone, go to VK, and I start scrolling through the feed, watching unbelievably stupid things, and reading some strangers that I don't know really, and I have nothing in common with. Well, I don't know how to fix it. If you guys have any idea how to fix it, please tell me in the comment section. And sharing, that's a big part too. I think this is the thing that embedded in human's brain. So to share things, right? When you watch something interesting, you want to share it and you want to discuss it. Like, why? Why would I do this? I mean, why? It's social feature that keeps you interesting for others, and you know, you earn some social importance, I would say. Yeah, when you share videos and you share good information, you become more important, yeah, for others. They see you as a valuable person. They want to be with you. Well, I think there's something about it. So you share interesting things and people see you as a more valuable person. They want to be with you. They appreciate you. They like you. Finally, I think that the eventual point is that they like you more. I think this is the desire to be likable. To be likable so that other people like you. I think that's the point. I got it. Do you agree with me? Yeah, but when I saw something, when I see something, I want to share. And sometimes this afterward discussion takes a lot of time, especially my family members. I can talk about a video I did, or a video I watched, a movie I watched, a book I read, so we can discuss it for a long time. You know, hours can pass unnoticed. Well, and sometimes I share videos with my friends when we discuss it. Well, if this is for educational purpose, that's okay. But if it's not, this is the chance, the opportunity to improve your time efficiency, improve your time productivity, my time. Well, okay, this is it. I think it was helpful for me because I analyzed some of the most annoying and hungry time killers, time consumers, time distractors. So this is it, I think, for top time killers. Then let's go through my pin types and let's see if we can find something interesting. Well, first of all, my YouTube playlist. I pinned them so I could watch them from the same place that I left off. And you know, it's a good idea because for a long time I didn't know it's possible. I thought that YouTube is a big mass. It's a randomness. So you watched one video, then YouTube recommends you something, then you go to another video, then to another, to another, to another, to another, and the thing goes on. And you can focus on one channel or on one person or on one topic, and you cannot watch it like thoroughly, constantly, habitually from one video to another. When you have a plan and you follow it, I thought it's impossible, so I created some Excel sheets and to do it, but nope, it's possible, and meet the playlists. So when I see an interesting YouTube channel, I go and check out its channels. So when I find then I choose a YouTube channel and I click it, and then you see I watch it one by one, one by one, one by one. And when I close browser, when I exit the browser, when I open it up again, so I continue from the position I left off. From the video, not only the video, but the same position. For example, if it's 18 minutes, then I'll continue from the same position. And it's great. You can watch it, you know, constantly, habitually. What's the word? Like, you have this plan to watch one, to finish one channel, then you go to another channel, then you go to another channel. So I have a couple of YouTube channels that I watch this way. Well, you can try it. I recommend that you do the same if you watch YouTube. And don't get distracted by, its recommendations, because sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's worthless. This guy, James, he's funny. Just check him out. He's an interesting guy. Now, this one, app Eva. It's really great. It's a good app. I like it. So I learned different phrases. And they gave me a free subscription, so I am using it now. I hope it won't expire soon, because I'm doing too little on this website.
I'm on a budget, Sandy.
I'm on a budget, Sandy.
We are on a very tight budget.
We're on a very tight budget. What I like about this app, so you're not forced to do any exercises. If you want, you can do it. If you don't want, just skip them and move on. Way over budget. Cool. How cool is that? And it shows different scenes, petty cash from the TV shows.
Huge cuts in spending.
Huge cuts in spending. When I see a good phrase, like I write it down right over here. It's a Google document that we share with one of my friends, and we create this list of interesting phrases and words. So look what I have now. Top notch, bandsaw, disc sander, willy-nilly, distress. So when I see something interesting, I write it down right over here in this document. And this way I learn new stuff. Skid mark, scooter. Well, yeah, good app. Highly recommend. This one, iWeb, the 14 billion word web corpus. This is an amazing, invaluable resource for English learners. It's kind of advanced, so not everyone really needs it. For example, let me show an example. What can you do here? What you can do here. For example, a T. So let's see what adjectives can go with this word, T. What can you think of? For example, good tea, bad tea, strong tea, weak tea. What else? So we can do a little research right over here. Let's add adjective. Sometimes it glitches. I don't know why. So let's try again. Adjective and then T. Then find matching strings. And it's the biggest corpus like over there in the world. Wow, I forgot about it completely. Yeah, of course, green tea, 64,000 matches, meaning sentences. So you can click and you can read all of them. For the rest of your life, you can read all English examples with green tea, if you want, of course. Black tea, 13,000. Iced tea, herbal tea, hot tea, white tea, sweet tea, high tea, ginger tea, mint tea, Japanese tea, loose tea. Loose tea? What kind of loose tea? So now, if you don't know something, I go to this one, reverso.com, one of my favorite. Loose tea. Well, what is this loose tea? I don't know. So, great stuff. Great web corpus. The only thing that's annoying is that it restricts you from doing many searches, and it always logs out. Yeah, it always logs out, and you need to type in your email and password. It's annoying. Favorite tea, free tea. So where is strong tea? Is it even here? Yes, strong tea. What about weak tea? Woohoo, 47. Yeah, not the best stuff. So we can see the frequency. For example, we can say a job. Do a job. What else can you do with a job? Huh? Let's see, verb and a job. What can you think of? Do a job. Well, that's it. Do a job, quit a job, find a job. Now let's see what it has to offer. Get a job, of course. Have a job, find a job, got a job, getting a job, finding a job, is a job, had a job, do a job, took a job, has a job, offered a job, found a job. So you see, It considers different forms of the verb as different words, like leximas, I believe. Leximas. I think it's lexi. Well, should check Google probably. Lexeme. Or Lexem. Lexeme. Yeah, Lexeme. So I'm bad at English theory, phraseology, or whatever it is. Now, the next one, Coursera. By the way, I'm taking a course, How to Teach English Now, Foundational Principles, week 1. Now, this one, Logman Dictionaries, Collocation Dictionaries, kind of similar. No, it's not similar to iWeb Corpus. So here you can type a word, for example, work or job. And you can find all the collocations. What is collocation, by the way? Collocation, this is a phrase, a phrase with this word, a job, for example. And so some words go with the word job more often than others. So these are collocation. These are combinations of words that usually go together. So this is a collocation. Well, you see, adjective plus job. Verbs plus job, have a job, look for a job, apply for a job. Now, job plus nouns, prepositions, thesaurus, synonyms. Yeah, you see, great stuff. Now, that's the list of words. That's again Visos, another channel I'm watching right now. Then Reverso, Multitron. It's a Russian dictionary, Russian English dictionary, or English-Russian dictionary. So you see, when I'm thinking about a proverb, or a saying, or some term I don't know. For example, kappa. You see, mouth guard, or something like this. Яблоко, яблоко. Like father, like son. Like mother, like daughter. What? I think I thought they have something similar. Oh yeah, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Now, Cambridge Dictionary, the best English dictionary, my opinion. And the second best dictionary, Longman Dictionary. Well, sometimes it's cooler in some cases, with some words it's cooler, it gives more information, but on average Cambridge wins. Now there's trainings. So all others, Mythbusters and Fandom, pronunciation, Google. That's it, guys, for today. I think it was quite long. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it interesting, give me a like and give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all of that. And I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Bye.